Hey, what's up, guys? We're in the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Here with us today is our co-host, Justin, back at it again with another episode here on Season 8, episode number 33, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream. Let's get right into it, and we're going to be talking about three segments for you all today. First up, we're going to start with, obviously, the recap Thursday night football game between the Giants and the Eagles. Giants made a massive statement, able to knock out the defending champ Eagles to drop them to 4-2. Giants are looking really good. We'll be going over that and what Justin thinks as a Giants fan with Jackson Dart at the helm. And then second segment we're going to be going over is Giannis is – there are rumors that Giannis could be going to New York. He almost went to New York. So as a Knicks fan over here, as well as Justin, he will be talking to us as well as I am, if this trade would make sense, if this could work, and if it does, how would it impact the Eastern Conference and the Knicks. And then third, finally, LeBron James, for the first time in his career, will miss opening night. He's dealing with this right thing on his side. I don't even know how to say it. But he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, so we'll see what happens, and his timetable will return, and will that work out or not? So let's get right into it. What's up, Sparrow? Spire, yes, Sparrow.
I didn't even know about that LeBron stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
When did that report come out?
That report came out yesterday.
Oh wow, yeah. I was locked on Giants yesterday.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I was locked on Giants and I was watching the Phillies collapse. It was a great night.
So yeah, it was a great night. So let's start off with it. Justin, I'll let you go over because mine's gonna be brief. I mean, I'm not a Giants fan, obviously. I really don't give two shits. But I could tell you this: when we were going over it a couple days ago before, I remember us talking about if the Giants had a possibility to win this game. And damn right, I said I would not be surprised because the Eagles have been playing like shit. This team should have been losing a lot. They should have lost to the Cowboys. They should have lost to the Bucks. They let them come all the way back. They had numerous teams they should have lost to already, and it kind of bit them in the behind this coming Thursday because Jackson Dart, I mean, you guys had nothing to lose. You're coming in there and just want to win. You just want to play good football. Skattebo is a monster. 3 touchdowns on 98 yards on 19 attempts on the ground. Jackson Dart had one hell of a day, almost 200 yards. 1 touchdown through the air, 1 touchdown on the run. So, again, I think the Giants finally have found their guy. 1,000%. I think Jackson Dart is their guy. I was a little skeptical on them drafting him, but to be honest, I think they made the right call all day. And the sky's the limit for this team. We'll see what happens in the coming games and weeks if the Giants can make a push because they're looking pretty nice. But without Malik Nabers as a number one threat, it's going to be tough to win games against top defenses in the league. So I want to see them go against a really good defense and see if they can hold their own with the guys that they got. So, Justin, I'll let you go.
I'm just taking it game by game, but the last night gave me something to cheer for. I've been wearing my Giant sweater, all day. I stopped wearing jerseys because every single time I buy a player jersey, they get traded. So I started just going with the merch. But besides that, it was a great name. It was a great game. I really liked the way the front seven looked. They were getting to Jalen Hurts. I mean, I know the Eagles O line is injured, but still, they are known for having an elite O line. So that was good to see. The more I watch Jalen Hurts, the more I wonder, like, is he just a game manager or is he an elite quarterback? The more I watch him, I feel like if you take that talent away, what is he? Because how do you overthrow Devontae Smith on that wide open, busted coverage? But I think it was Tyler Nubin who was guarding Devontae Smith on that play and just overthrew him. And then I don't know what's going on with Saquon this season. I mean, teams are really stacking the box against him. So I guess the key to beating the Eagles is taking away the run game and making them beat you through the air. I mean, Jalen Hurts proved that when he throws the ball, the more he throws the ball, the more likely the Eagles are gonna lose. When it comes to Jackson Dart, I was really happy, but I also want to stifle my enthusiasm because I got really excited for Daniel Jones, especially in 2022 during that whole playoff run. So I've come to the conclusion that I have to wait on the quarterback and give him some time. He's a rookie. he might have a sophomore slump next year. It's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs. That's just the way it is with a rookie quarterback, and we just gotta let it rock and roll. But I'm really loving what I'm seeing from Scott and loving what I'm seeing from Jackson Dart. I think Darius Slayton, although he's injured, needs to never touch the fucking field again. He needs to, I don't know, get off my team. And Lil Jordan Humphrey, I didn't know about him, but I know about Lil Jordan Humphrey now. And it was just great to watch. How did you feel about it, Jack? And then wait, one more thing I have to add. Look at the weapons Jackson Dart had, and look at the weapons that Jalen Hurts had. Now I know Eagles fans are going to say Quinyon Mitchell got injured, but that still doesn't matter. You still had Adoree Jackson out there, Kelly Ringo. You still had Scat ran over your all pro linebacker yesterday, just bang right into him. I love the exciting Weiss era. I'm loving the excited Weiss era, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Giants, man. But what do you got to add?
So I was on the mute because I was answering the chat while you were going over. I listened to everything you were saying. The Sparrow in here just gave us a galaxy and gave us like 50 roses and all this crap. So we gotta say thanks to Sparrow because
Thanks, Sparrow. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it, Sparrow. He's like, you got to get more followers, and I got you. So that's awesome. Galaxy and 50 roses is pretty crazy. But I don't know. Like I said, I definitely think the duo of Jackson Dart and Skattebo is going to go crazy over this couple weeks. I think the art of having Winston and Russell Wilson in another down. Sparrow, appreciate the follow. In another down this year is definitely not happening unless something happens. Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing happens to Jackson Dart. And I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm saying all this, and I'm a Cowboys fan, so I really don't like this because it's looking like this team is going to be good for the foreseeable future as long as those two guys stay healthy, and obviously Malik Neighbors comes back next year fully healthy as well. But I like the game, but again, I'm going to go on a limb here and say that I don't think you guys were going against a good team. I'm sorry, but the Eagles' offense is good, but they're not that good. The Eagles' defense is atrocious. I don't think they're that good either. And I think the only thing that's keeping them afloat is the art of Saquon, is the coach. And Jalen Hurts, I'm sorry, is not an MVP caliber quarterback. We've been saying it. He's not. If anything says it, they're down 27-17. He throws it to Dotson on the left side. If you look at the replay, A.J. Brown is on a quick slant and is wide open for a touchdown. He doesn't even look his way. There's a problem there. There's an actual problem, and I don't really like the Eagles anymore this year at all. I didn't like them coming in. Brandon says Pickens for Debo. I would definitely do that. Debo is not the number one threat.
I have a question. Do you think that there's Pickens some sort of beef between Brown and maybe Hurts?
Maybe I don't know. I don't think there is. I just think that there's just a disconnect from last year to this year. But again, who knows? We don't know what's behind closed doors. It could be beef. It could not be. But I would really refrain from saying it's beef. Those two guys really like each other. They're really good friends off the field too. I just don't see that. But again, that could be a thing. I don't know what it is. But for me, it just doesn't look right. Jalen Hurts missing a wide open Devontae Smith down the sideline for a touchdown, literally walk in. He overthrew him. I don't know how you can overthrow that. So, there's a lot of question marks with this Eagles offense, and I don't really like it. Start one at flex, London, Jenkins, or Waddle. Ooh, London, Jenkins, or Waddle.
Who are the Dolphins playing?
Don't know. Dolphins.
It depends on matchup and who's playing, bro. I should have took Jackson Dart this week.
They're playing the Chargers.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm probably gonna go with I like the way that Junkins is playing. I'll take Junkins. I mean, Waddle you can put in, but Chargers defense is pretty good. Javonte Williams or Rico Dowell. That's a good one because our run defense is terrible. But against Carolina's offensive line, which is not really that good, but they've been pretty well for the last couple games. I'm going to go as a Cowboys fan, Javonte Williams, because that dude is a monster, and we're definitely going to get in the end zone against Carolina's defense. So I would put Javonte Williams to start, but that's up to you. What the Dowell or Odunze? I'd pick Dowell because based on the Cowboys defense. Olave or Myers? I'd probably pick Olave. Is Tatarian and Waddle for Quinton Johnson? Quinton Johnson, Trayvon Good. I'm getting Johnson. I don't know. With the Carolina Panthers' number one wide receiver, the rookie, and Wandale for Quinton Johnson and Trayvon. I think it's Trayvon Henderson. Good, and he's getting Johnson. Johnston. What do you think?
I'm not sure. That's not my
Oh,
expertise.
you're not the expertise with all the other guys on the other teams.
I mean, kind of, but like, I don't know. I have to look at matchups. I have to look at who's playing who and stuff like that. So you said that the Chargers are playing who?
The Dolphins.
And with the other, what team is the other guy on?
I don't know, but the chat's going crazy. So Will Alambro said start Matthew Stafford or Jordan Love. I'm probably gonna stick with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
thinking Stafford on that one.
Trade Terry and Downs for Henderson and Goodwin or Godwin. No, I'd keep Terry and Downs. Terry's coming back one of these weeks. Zach, how long are you going live for? Probably to the end of the podcast, another 20 minutes. Should I start Rico over Rome and Tet at the flex? I agree. I'll take that. Traded Terry and Downs for Henderson and Goodwin. W. Again, I think Terry's coming back, so I would have stuck with him. Keandre Miller and McLaurin for Carter and Keenum. Pick 2 Diggs, Keenum, BT. Traded Terry and Downs for Henderson. Nico for Javante and JCM. I'd take that. That's a good one. All right. So again, I'm not, like I said, I don't think the Eagles are. To be honest, all right, I'm gonna go on a limb here. The way the Eagles are playing, Justin, I don't think they're gonna be, for me. See you, Spiro. Appreciate everything. I don't think they're gonna be a playoff contending team where basically they're.
I think they'll make the playoffs. Just I
No,
don't know.
like I mean contending in the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna make it. I think they're first round exits.
I think so too, or
To
maybe in
be
the
quite
divisional.
frank.
It depends. It depends on who. I really feel like if they play a team like the Bucks, they're liable to get kicked out early.
Yeah, I'd say I'd go with that. I think if they would end up playing the Bucks or some of the top teams in the NFC, I think they would get kicked out early as well. It really just depends on matchups, and also again, it depends on how they're playing. Because first 5 games they're not looking good at all, or 6 games they're not looking good at all. So again, good win by the Giants. I'm happy that they got a win, and I'm happy they won against the Eagles because that helps my Cowboys out. So we're good with that. Trade Worthy, Pittman, or Sutton for Stephon Diggs or Waddle. Oh. I'd say trade Worthy for Stephon Diggs if you can. If it is Worthy and Pittman, I'd still trade it. Don't trade Sutton or Waddle. I think Waddle and Sutton are going to be guys that are going to be good. I'd say trade Worthy and Pittman for Stephon Diggs. If not, just try to trade Worthy for Stephon Diggs. What's up, Scholar? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate the roses, Scholar. D. Jones or Herbert and Derrick Henry or Haskins. I'm gonna
I
way that,
probably take Justin Herbert all day over Daniel Jones,
but the
just
way
because
Daniel Jones is playing though.
Daniel Jones been playing really good though. I'm not gonna lie, MVP level, but I just feel like a lot of the touchdowns are gonna be given to Jonathan Taylor, hand the ball off. That's
Okay,
the only thing with fantasy is it's a little different.
I'll take then. I'll go with Justin here. Take Herbert and Henry, to go with it. Thanks, Scholar, for the pumpkin. So now, just to go over a little, quite frank, go over. Should I pick up Diggs? Yes, you should pick up Diggs. Diggs is a monster. He's been playing really well. I'm gonna just switch it up. We're gonna go Giannis, Knicks. Do you think, Mr. Justin, who's a Knicks fan, this is gonna be a good move if it does happen, in the NBA this year? If it could.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Part of me just I don't know. Like part of me doesn't want to lose Cat in a deal. But the other part of me, I was talking to a coworker at work about this today, and it's
Mhm.
just like due to Giannis' salary, I believe he's 54 million, and Cat
Yeah.
is 53.
Okay.
Basketball is about matching salaries with trades.
Mm-hmm.
So you're making Brunson untouchable. So if you don't trade Cat and you want to keep Cat and you trade for Giannis, that means essentially you probably have to give up um, Josh Hart, and a
Mm-hmm.
young player like
Okay.
a Kolick, like a Dadier, or some
Thorough
other
super
like
follow.
young player you drafted, and then you would have to pick up maybe Giannis and Tarian Prince. Is that really a good deal for the Bucks? Would you
No,
take
it's
that
definitely
deal?
it's not a good deal for the Bucks. The Bucks, I think, lose in any situation unless they are able to add land OG or any of the other thing. Obviously not Brunson, but OG or Cat. Like they have to land one of those two. If they're not able to land any of them, it's a bad trade regardless. I think they have to get somebody back like that. If not, then it's a terrible trade. Because then what are the Bucks? There's no Dame there. There's nobody there. So who's who? You know what I
But
mean? Like,
then you
there's
can
nobody.
take you, and then you give. The thing is, the Knicks have a pick every other year because of the Mikal Bridges trade.
Oh, okay.
So, so if they do that, if they do trade with picks, then the Knicks don't have picks for the next like 10 years.
But that's what I'm saying. If
So
I'm the Knicks,
it's
I don't
just like
trade. I
that's
don't
like,
trade.
and then partially I'm like, why go for the trade when Giannis can be a free agent in 2027?
What you say?
What I'm thinking is, you know, maybe you move OG when you know it's time to get Giannis. And you do that, you're like, okay, well, you go to him, do what you did with Brunson. I know you're gonna get hit for tampering and lose a pick, but who cares about the picks? Go to Giannis's camp and be like, hey, look, we want Giannis, man. Is she willing? Are you willing to sit here and come to us in free agency? We'll pay you some, but we trying to win the chip, and you know what it will be like to win a chip in New York. You'll be loved forever. It hasn't been done since '75. I think the man wants to be a Knick, to be honest, too. So I mean, what would you do, Zach? I don't know.
If I'm being honest, if I'm the Knicks, I'm staying where I'm at. I
That's what
was
I'm
I was
thinking.
one
Like,
game away from winning it all. I mean, getting to the finals. And to be honest, if I'm quite frank, I just think a lot of the games were just very, very luck by the Pacers. That shot by Halliburton that bounced off the top of the rim and went in. That's all. That was all the basketball gods on his side. I'm definitely telling you right now. I think the Knicks run it back, their same squad. I think they definitely can compete for a championship this year. They definitely can come out the East the way the East is looking. I don't think, other than the Cavs, are their only problem. Realistically, Pistons and maybe the Magic. But everybody else, I don't have. Even the Bucks, I don't have the Bucks competing based on the fact they'll be in it, but they're not going to be in it to win it. I think those are the three teams. It's Cavs, Knicks, Pistons, and then you bring in the Magic. Those are the four teams I think that are going to compete. If Celtics, Jason Tatum come back, possibly, I wouldn't force that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think
I
they'll.
think he's gonna come back, but I'm praying to God that he doesn't get hurt.
No, I don't want him to get hurt because if he gets hurt again, he's done. His career is over. That's why I think they shut him down for the whole season, let it get away. And if I'm the Bucks, I don't do this. I think if Giannis wants to leave, let him leave the way he leaves on his own. Don't trade him. If you're going to trade him, you definitely got to get something for it. I think you only getting OG back for him. I still think it's not a good option. Even if you get picks, I think you need to land another superstar and then work on to get picks and stuff like that from the back end.
I'm not
Thank you,
even gonna
Johnson, for
lie to you though. I don't know, man. It's kind of like, do you let Giannis walk for nothing? Because if his contract is so bad that it's kind of hard to trade him. A $54 million cap hit and with this second apron shit, it's a hefty price to pay. And I'm not saying that Giannis isn't arguably a top. You can argue Giannis is the best player in basketball, but are you
yeah.
willing to take a hit, knowing that Giannis's contract is worth 3 to 4
Appreciate the
serviceable
follow.
players?
Yeah.
Are you willing to sacrifice that for Giannis? Are you
No.
willing to look at the Bucks? Are you willing to sacrifice depth
No.
for
No. I'm
Giannis?
sorry. No,
No,
he can't.
bro.
He still can't shoot. He still can't shoot. He's a big monster. He can run the floor. He still can't shoot, Justin. He
He's
until
like
he can.
modern Shaq.
Until he develops a jump shot consistently where we can give him the ball and he can hit something without airballing it or breaking it off the side of the backboard, then come to me and he will do whatever. But I'm sorry, if I'm the Knicks, I'm not giving up 4 guys to get Giannis to pair him with Brunson and Cat. And what, now we're looking at the Heat all over again, where you got Wade, LeBron, and Bosh, like something like that. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
I got something to say too. I
Mm.
was talking to my coworker about this. When he sees the clip, I'm gonna send it to him when the clip is out on this. But I want the Knicks to play a 5-out type of offense. Now I know Karl Anthony Towns isn't the best defensive 5, but if you think about it, when you have Giannis on your team, he's a liability. Brunson, although can hit a 3, is more so a driver to the basket. You want to have floor spacing so that Brunson can get one-on-one matchups and go to work. If
Yeah.
Giannis is there, and let's say you try to play 5-out, no one's gonna respect the Giannis 3. They're gonna help.
Yeah, of course they're gonna help, because
That's
the man's a
another thing.
freight train
They're
going
gonna
down the
help.
line.
They're
Yeah,
gonna help.
they're
The
gonna
thing
help.
that makes Cat so good for the Knicks is the fact that they're so scared of the 3 that they're gonna play him on the outside. They're gonna have to play McCall for the 3. They're gonna have to play OG for the 3. They're gonna have to play I think they should do this, Deuce, when he's out there, because he can shoot the 3 too. Not Josh Hart, Deuce McBride. Not Josh Hart, Deuce McBride. You're gonna have to play for the 3, and then it's gonna allow Brunson to cook. It's gonna allow him to eat, get to the spots he wants. We already know he can't be stopped 1v1. Well, I think Giannis will hinder that. And
Yeah,
then you got to
no,
do another year of chemistry.
yeah, no, I definitely think so. I think you guys have a great chemistry group right here, and if you try to finagle your way to try to push different routes, I think it's going to burn the chemistry you have. And I think you run it back. You have to. You're 1 game away from the finals. You probably should have won that series against Indiana without a doubt, and you didn't. So I think you definitely run it back and see what happens. Maybe question mark next year if something happens bad this year. But that's for me. That's all. I think it's dumb. I think Giannis stays in Milwaukee, and I think the Knicks keep their core and they run it back again. And that's pretty much that. But moving on to our third and final segment of today's show, we are going to be going over LeBron James going to be out for the first time in 23 years. He's going to be out for opening night against it's going to be sidelined for opening night.
Is it the Rockets? Is it the Rockets? No, they play OKC.
No,
Warriors?
Yeah, it's Warriors. Opening night against Golden State. He'll be out. Now, for me, as a Lakers fan, you might be like, oh, well, you don't seem very nervous. I am and I'm not. I'm nervous because he's 42, 41 years old, about to be. And he's old as shit, and he's still one of the best players in the game. He's top 2, if not the best player of all time. And he's injured right off the bat. He had this whole offseason to do it, and he's still injured. So I'm a little skeptical. I don't like to start off with injuries, especially to LeBron. But I'm not nervous because we have Luka. And Luka looks like he took this offseason seriously, finally. He hasn't looked this skinny and looked this fast and looked this good since his rookie year when he came out. So I definitely like the way he's looking. I like our team, the way it's been constructed. JJ Redick's second year with the Lakers is going to be even better. He was fantastic last year as a first-year coach coming off as a player. And I think sky's the limit for the Lakers team this year. But it will all predicate on two things: Luka and LeBron James' health. As long as both of them are able to stay healthy for most of the season, the Lakers always have a chance to do something in the playoffs. But we just, again, like I said, I don't really have much to say about this. Just not liking to start off the new year with an injury, or new season with an injury, especially to LeBron James. But again, I think he'll be back. They say 3 or 4 weeks. He'll probably, season doesn't start till October 21st. We're at October, what are we at? October 10th. So we still have 11 days. That's a little less than 2 weeks. So again, he'll be probably back by second week of November. Again, like I said, I think we'll be fine. We'll play a couple games, probably first 10 games we'll be done. But again, we'll see the matchups. We'll see how we roll. But again, we still have a star. That's the good thing about with the trade with Anthony Davis. We still have Luka. Same thing with Anthony Davis. We had Anthony Davis, but this is now a massive difference on offense. Luka can definitely be the head of the head of the train. So we'll see what happens. Trade Brees Hall for Junkins. I'm not so sure. I would probably keep. I don't know. What do you think, Brees Hall for Junkins? Jenkins. Junkins? Junkins?
Quinshawn Judkins
Yeah.
From the Browns.
It's Quinshawn Junkins, right?
Yeah,
From the Browns.
I think it's Quinshawn. Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, I would agree with Justin. Trade Brees Hall for Junkins. He's doing really good. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the LeBron James injury, and if anything, and if not?
I don't know. It just kind of gets me like, damn, this man's really about to retire soon. That's all that hits me with the man is slowing down. The man, not healing the way he used to heal. I think LeBron's top 2. I think he's definitely up there. You could argue best player of all time.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Just even the way LeBron with the whole second decision thing, I just feel like retirement is coming.
That shit pissed me off, man.
Bro, why did he do that?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Rick.
Yeah, I have no idea why he did that. But yeah, the last thing I'll say is that I really do think that LeBron James this is his last year, which kind of sucks to even say. So I got to definitely get to a Lakers game versus the Celtics in TD. I might go December 5th. We'll see how I'm able to.
Just go to LA, man.
I'm not going all the way to LA. What the fuck?
Go on a trip, bro.
I don't got all the money in the world that I can be like, yeah, let's go to LA and let's go to watch a Laker game. No, if I did, I would. We'll see. We'll see how tickets are, whatever. But I don't think I'm taking a flight.
You could always take a trip to Charlotte.
To Charlotte? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
tickets is cheap.
Yeah, I know that.
And with my job, I get a discount.
But I do want to see him versus an actual team. I don't want to be seeing him versus a scrub team. I want to see him play against Boston in TD. That's cool. I want to see that. So that's December 5th. So we'll see if I can catch a game. Hopefully this year, because I feel like it's either this year, he stays this year and he's able to play again next year, and then next year's is it last year? It's either this year or next year. But I think he would have said it if it was. So I think he's got this year, and then he plays next year. Next year's his retirement year. That's where I'm thinking. So another 2 years, this year and next year, and that's it. And that's pretty much it. What else do you think? Justin? That's it?
That's it for me, my guy.
All right, guys. That's pretty much it for the podcast here on the Fire Sports Pod. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As Justin is repping his Giants and shooting it in my face, we'll bid our goodwill. I will see you guys on Recap Monday for Season 8, Episode number 34. This was Season 8, Episode number 33 here on the Fire Sports Pod, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. And we'll see you guys all on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend, and stay tuned for the picks for tomorrow's college football games. Peace out, guys.